The capital bustled with a familiar energy, reminiscent of days gone by when the corridors echoed with the footsteps of history in the making. Crowds gathered, a sea of red hats bobbing in anticipation. The air was thick with excitement and a sense of expectancy, as if the very atmosphere was charged with the electricity of a new beginning. Absent were the traditional parades and fanfare, replaced by a palpable tension, a sense of unfinished business. The empty parade route stood as a stark reminder of the challenges that lay ahead, a symbol of the nation's fractured state. Donald J. Trump, the 47th President of the United States, was back. His presence commanded attention, a figure both revered and reviled, stepping once more into the spotlight. His second inauguration, a historic anomaly, marked not just a return to power but a defiant rebuke to his critics. It was a moment that defied the norms of political comebacks, a testament to his enduring influence and the loyalty of his supporters. The man who had vowed to make America great again was now tasked with restoring a nation fractured by division and disillusionment. His supporters waved flags with fervor, their hopes pinned on his promise to heal the deep wounds that had divided the country. The journey ahead was uncertain, but for now, the showman had returned, ready to take on the stage once more. Trump, never one for ceremony, wasted no time in asserting his authority. From the moment he stepped into office, his actions were swift and decisive, leaving no room for doubt about his intentions. A barrage of executive orders flowed from the Oval Office, each one a direct challenge to the policies of his predecessor. These orders covered a wide range of issues, from immigration to healthcare, and were designed to dismantle the legacy of the previous administration. The most controversial, a sweeping pardon for those involved in the January 6th Capitol riot. This decision sparked a nationwide debate, with many questioning the implications for the rule of law and the message it sent to the public. His supporters cheered, hailing it as an act of forgiveness. They saw it as a bold move that reinforced their belief in his leadership and commitment to their cause. His detractors recoiled, decrying it as an affront to justice and a dangerous precedent. They argued that it undermined the legal system and set a troubling example for future administrations. The international community watched with a mixture of apprehension and disbelief. Allies questioned America's commitment to global partnerships, wondering if the era of cooperation was coming to an end. The uncertainty rippled through diplomatic circles, causing unease among even the closest allies. They feared the unpredictability of the new administration's foreign policy. Meanwhile, adversaries seized on the perceived instability. China and Russia, emboldened by Trump's return, strengthened their alliance, presenting a formidable counterweight to American influence on the global stage. Within the United States, the political divide deepened further. Protests erupted in cities across the nation, with demonstrators voicing their opposition to Trump's policies and rhetoric. Legal challenges to Trump's executive orders mounted, creating a battleground in the courts. The battle for the soul of America raged on, as citizens grappled with the direction their country was heading. Trump's second act promised more drama, more controversy, and more unpredictability. His supporters, energized by his return, eagerly awaited the fulfillment of his campaign promises. His opponents, bracing for a tumultuous 4 years, vowed to resist his every move. One thing was certain: America, and indeed the world, would be watching, holding its breath, as the Trump presidency entered uncharted territory.